Alright, so I've determined that this game has some optimization issues, because as soon as I turn off the game, the PC was started settling down, so maybe I just need to reduce the screen res or something. Maybe it's just the engine is just not handling it too much, too well. We'll know here in a minute if it works, because it was just whirling and PC case was really hot, so I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Oh, we have to make a determination here what we want to do. It's a locker. I don't... See, I mean, if we have a lockpick, then... Force the lock? Oh god. When the Mythos clock is full, a Mythos event is triggered, resulting in a penalty for the group. Also, your group will need to resist the Great Old One's influence or lose a sanity point. Okay? You feel, no, you hear, no, what is this? This is wrong. Your head is about to explode. All investigators must check their sanity, okay? Go for it. Dang, only the old lady was able to resist. And then we have to try again. Lockpick, I guess. After applying a little elbow grease and opening the locker, you find a box inside. Written in neat letters on the label is the name Professor Tillinghast.
Here is the mysterious box.
The label marks it as belonging to Professor Tillinghast. What are these strange things inside?
This symbol. It was in Professor Tillinghast's room.
You've seen this symbol in Wilhelmina's room, haven't you? It is similar to the iconography of ancient pagan rituals. Here is proof that Wilhelmina's research went beyond known science and into the realm of the paranormal.
Many of our colleagues questioned Agatha's unorthodox avenues of research, but none questioned her resolve. Once she sets her mind to a goal, nothing can stop her.
We must show this to Norman. Only then will he help us.
Okay, we didn't get any Mythos effect there. I thought, okay, it's not as punishing as I thought it would be. These floating white interest points sometimes. Oh, bookcase in need of tidying. You have found a new item, pipe wrench. Okay, we'll give that to the professor. She needs a weapon. Bromo caffeine. The computer is acting up again. This game has optimization issues, I think. As long as it doesn't kill my computer, I guess. Just don't want it to
Look here,
overheat.
Norman. See the odd things in this box of Wilhelmina's? Whatever she was researching, it was far more than that comet.
supposed to work. I mess around with the my screen composition too much. Oh, I never set that up, huh? Okay. That's why. There we go. Should work now.
I don't see what this has to do with her death.
We saw a sign identical to the one on this box in the room where Professor Tillinghast was killed.
I must admit that seems far too unlikely to be mere coincidence. Very well. You have my attention and my help. Wilhelmina left Arkham earlier this year, and I received this box. After hearing no word from her, I became concerned, and I confess, I briefly searched her office for some indication of the purpose of her travel.
So he's not concerned about them picking his locker.
Oh, Norman, you dear fool. I was only gone a week. Why did you worry so?
Unfortunately, I couldn't make sense of her notes. They made no sense to me. I did sense a whiff of the occult about them, which I admit made me uneasy.
Perhaps combining our findings with yours will help make sense of it all. What do you say, Professor Withers?
You're right, of course. Here, take the key to Wilhelmina's office. While you have a look in there, I'll pour over these notes again.
What was that sound? It came from next door.
My office. Who's in there?
Professor Withers frowns, a deep furrow of concern engraved on his brow. Did you discover what caused the noise in Wilhelmina's office? Dear Norman can be suspicious and uncooperative. I like to think he's gripping. Okay, here. You found a box with my name on it, but what were those curious things inside? And that mark you found in the box, it was virtually identical to the one you found in my room at home. When you showed Norman, he agreed to help you. Before he was of much use. However, you heard a sudden commotion in my office. He's not bothered at all. The students outside are not bothered. Engraved in brass on the plaque beside the door is the name Professor Wilhelmina Tillinghast. The door is slightly ajar. The door has been unlocked.
What was that commotion? There's nobody here.
Someone beat us to it. The room's been searched. And recently.
Just look at this mess. Someone has ransacked my office.
Look there. Even the safe is broken open.
Now they're on the lam. We gotta nab them before they get off campus.
Whoever it is must be dangerous. You must protect the students.
Oh, the resolution went back to, okay, oh, because I didn't, okay, hold on, maybe Guess I was gonna fix this and hopefully it will not take up too much resources because, like I said, the game is making. Oops. Just this one. All right. It doesn't seem like it's helping, but whatever. Excuse me, guys. A series of notes written in Professor Tillingham's distinctive hand. They appear to be nothing more than observations on her students, which she apparently liked to pair off like a matchmaker. While amusing, the notes don't appear useful to your investigation. You feel at peace, +1 sanity gain. Nice. The safe in Professor Tillingham's office has been forced open, presumably by the same culprit who ransacked the place. There's nothing left inside the safe. Okay. Anything else? Damn, this university is like on top of a hill or something. Oh, this must be a really tall building. You find a book by notorious occultist Aleister Crowley entitled Treatise on Astrology. You see Edward Hopper's painting, The House by the Railroad. Its stark vertical and horizontal lines, as well as its striking color palette, seem unsettling in this context. Okay, looks like we have a battle ahead of us.
Their fashion sense leaves something to be desired. They look like the ones we saw at Professor Tillingham's home.
They're the ones who looted our office. Stop them! Who are these interlopers? Deal with them while the others escape!
I know, we better wait here. Alright, because... Oops. Getting punched. Ow! 6 damage. That's a lot of damage. Should we even bother, like, well, using only the gun? Dang. You got credit by a lady. Be closer. What? We don't have any... Requires 4? God damn it. During the course of the game, your investigators will see status affected by various conditions, some positive, some negative. Whenever an investigator is affected, you will receive immediate feedback indicating this condition. This feedback will fade, but the portrait will display a buff or debuff icon. You can obtain more detailed information about the condition affecting the investigators or the enemies by opening the overlay screen. It's my bad. That was just I think making him slow or something, right? It's a slow spell. No, I'm not gonna waste that. Again? No? Ah, shit. No. Return now. Where that? Ah, shit. Okay.
That scream is coming from down the corridor.
Oh no, the students! Must be one of those weird burglars. Let's go!
Weird burglars. Oh, we missed this one. The bulletin board includes a map of the first floor of the Science Astrology building, complete with the big red "You're here" arrow. I think we already looked at that. In the corridor stands a bookshelf proudly displaying the publications of Miskatonic University. Mounted in the center is a plaque reading Lux in Obscura Sumus, or as Latin readers would translate, "We are the light in the darkness." We need to let this guy know what's going on. Oh. Meanwhile, he's getting a blowjob from one of the students. Norman Withers keeps casting a fretful glance at the door. He appears frightened that it might burst open at any moment. What was that confounded noise, he says. You ought to investigate. I'll keep an eye on Mr. Vincent here. Who the fuck is Mr. Vincent? Your little boyfriend? Your little boyfriend, Mr. Vincent. Maybe this one first. This one's not open. Dang. Big place. Big place. Should we go back upstairs? Oh, no, you can't. Okay, so this is the only way. So, yeah, this game is very linear. It will tell you where you need to go.
That scream came from right around here.
This was Wilhelmina's classroom. It sounds as though some students have locked themselves in.
Who's out there?
It's me, Professor Crane. Are you all right in there?
We're safe, but some strange people attacked us. We managed to barricade ourselves inside.
You stay put until we've dealt with them. Did you see which way they were heading?
They ran down the next corridor. Be careful, Professor, they look dangerous.
After we handle those burglars, we should come back here. If this was Professor Tillinghast's classroom, we might find clues inside.
Come here, you!
Help me!
We must protect the students.
Help me!
Are you alright? Thank you. I think I'll be fine. It's mostly shock.
This was just a diversion. We need to catch up to the men that were in Professor Tillingist's office.
Are you hurt? No, just bruised. Some men in weird costumes knocked me down.
Which way did they go?
They ran right into that classroom.
Who are you people?
There they are! They have the professor's things. Get them back!
These fools mustn't stop us. Deal with them.
They won't be knocking down any more students. Now, let's see what they took from Professor Tillingist's office.
Robbing the robbers. It would all seem a bit tawdry if it weren't so poetic.
Maybe it doesn't solve the mystery, but now we have a couple more names to go on. Alphonse Lanowit and the Herd.
I don't recognize those names.
Alphonse Lanouille. An unsavory character indeed.
These clues might not make sense now, but we might be able to connect them to others later.
This letter indicates that Professor Tillingist reserved the science lab for some experiment.
I think that's all they took.
We should return to Wilhelmina's classroom and tell the students the way is clear.
If that's the case, let's check the classroom. If it was Professor Tillingist's, we're bound to find some clue about what happened to her.
Anyone, help.
It's all clear, students. We've taken care of those brutes.
Thank you, Professor. Let's make sure all the students are in one piece. Then take a look around.
Professor Tillingist's body vanished from the cemetery? How ghastly!
Who on earth would steal my corpse? It must have been grave robbers, of course. It isn't as though I could have leapt up and walked away.
This Albert Hatcher is our only witness. We should visit him when we're done here. Here it is again, the herd of Algidi. There's some sort of astronomy club. That explains the professor's interest.
They're based in New Orleans.
Perhaps that's where the professor went on her trip.
That makes sense, since she circled the name in the book.
I do feel a pang of guilt at defacing a book in such a manner. I must have had a very good reason for it.
We've been here so long, I feel I deserve a diploma. There's nothing more for us to find.
It's about time we return to Norman's office. Perhaps he's made some headway with those notes.
Help.
Ah, you're back at last. Did you find the cause of the commotion?
We took care of it, Doc. Still, there might be trouble ahead.
We discovered another clue as to what happened to Professor Tillingist, as well as an enemy.
An enemy of Wilhelmina? Poppycock. Everyone liked her, even the students.
Do you know any reason why she requested exclusive access to the science lab for several days?
What? No, she had no need of a lab. As an astronomer, she spent most of her time in the observatory, not among flasks and beakers.
The broken glass we found in Professor Tillingist's house looked like it might have been a flask or beaker.
Here, this is the key to the science lab. You can find the entrance in front of Wilhelmina's classroom. How did you? I could have sworn I locked that door. You'll regret opening it.
I hate to judge by first impressions, but I don't like this fellow.
Look what he did to that god! Grab him before he tries it with us!
How did you? I could have sworn I locked that door. You'll regret opening it.
I hate to judge by first impressions, but I don't like this fellow.
Look what he did to that god! Grab him before he tries it with us!
What just happened?
That man cast a spell. Oh, I know how that sounds, but you saw it with your own eyes. Something Wilhelmina researched proved dangerous, fatally so for her.
Whatever that is, it's worse than anything I ever saw on the bottom of a tequila bottle.
No matter its origin, you must admit it is a scientifically important discovery.
That container looks the same as the broken glass we found at Professor Tillinger's house. Do you suppose someone took one there? We can't just leave this thing behind. We have to destroy the body. Burn it.
You can't know how this creature's flesh will react to flame. Don't take the risk.
I suppose you're right. Anybody have a light?
Gravekeeper Albert Hatcher is the only one who saw how my body left the cemetery. And whatever it was broke his sanity. Questioning a madman might not be easy, but it's the only lead you have. happened to this poor fellow Albert Hatcher? What did he see to make him lose his mind utterly? Surely losing a corpse he had buried is a black mark on his record. But something much worse must have happened. You must question the man at Arkham Asylum. That place has a sinister reputation. The longer he remains there, the less chance his mind will ever recover. Mental disease is the worst fate I can imagine. Thankfully, it isn't infectious. Is it?
I can't imagine a gloomier place than this asylum.
Let's ask someone where to find this gravekeeper, Albert Hatcher.
Here's a map of the asylum. Let's see where everything is.
First floor, isolation ward. Second floor, recreation. The floors above are divided by different types of illness. The doctor's offices are at the top.
Look at this note taped to the basement. There's a broken boiler down there. It seems Albert Hatcher has been moved to the isolation ward.
He was moved because of violent behavior. Perhaps it's best he remains in the asylum.
Don't forget this telegram. According to the sender, others have shown symptoms like his.
We should investigate. This problem goes beyond a single mad gravekeeper.